San Bernardino City Unified School District is committed to making our transportation services both safe and pleasant for students. In order to maintain a safe and orderly environment, it is important that we have consistent expectations for our students, both in the classroom and on board the school bus. This video has been developed to demonstrate the 3 B's of busing: be responsible, be safe, be respectful. Be responsible. Arrive at your designated bus stop at least 5 minutes before the bus is scheduled to arrive. Be safe and wait at your designated stop at least 6 feet from the curb. As the school bus approaches, line up in an orderly manner and wait until the bus has come to a complete stop, is secured, and the service door is open. Be responsible. As you approach the service door, you must have your bus pass in your hand and ready to present to the driver. Friendly reminder, your bus pass is to be free and clear of any stickers or any writing not placed by a district official. Be safe. As you board the bus, you must grab on firmly to the handrail and place 1 foot firmly on the first step and proceed to board the bus. Be responsible. Walk to your assigned seat. Be safe. For your safety, you are to sit down properly, facing forward, keep the aisle clear, and put on your seatbelt. Just a reminder, it is the law. Be safe and responsible. Once inside the bus, you are to remain in your assigned seat, facing forward and with your seatbelt fastened at all times. To ensure everyone's safety, you must remain alert and awake at all times while on board the bus. Be respectful. Always follow your bus driver's instructions and demonstrate respect to your driver or attendant. Be safe. Use a voice level of 0 to 2 at all times while on board the bus, for your safety and the safety of other students and your bus driver. Talking quietly will allow the driver to focus on the road and be able to listen for any hazards or radio transmissions. Be responsible and safe. Keep all parts of your body inside the bus and within your seating area. For the safety of all students, keep the aisle clear at all times. This includes having your arms, legs, or personal belongings out of the aisle. Items such as backpacks, folders, or books must be placed on your lap. Items such as instruments are only allowed if seating space is available. Be responsible and safe. To prevent choking hazards, keep all foods and drinks inside your backpack at all times. Be safe. Tampering with the bus, driver's compartment, opening or closing doors, or emergency exits is not permitted unless you are specifically instructed by the driver to do so during and only during an emergency. Be respectful. Orderly behavior is required before, during, and after boarding the bus. Be respectful and courteous to everyone at all times and only use appropriate language. Report any form of bullying or harassment to your driver or attendant immediately. Remember, all bus stops, buses, and transfer points are bully-free zones. Be safe and responsible. California Law Vehicle Code 22452 requires that a school bus with passengers aboard stop at all railroad crossings. You must maintain a voice level of 0 as the bus is approaching and while stopped at the railroad crossing to allow your bus driver to listen and look for any approaching trains. Be safe. As the bus is approaching your designated bus stop, you will remain seated with your seatbelt on until the bus driver has released you. Be responsible. Gather all your personal belongings. Be respectful. Exit in an orderly manner, 1 row at a time, and walk towards the front of the bus. Be responsible. Have your bus pass ready in hand to show the driver as you are exiting the bus. Be safe. Upon exiting the bus, you will hold onto the handrail, face forward, and take 1 step at a time. All pre-K and kindergarten students are required to have a designated person at least 13 years of age at the bus stop to receive them. Driver will only release students when a designated person is physically present to take custody. Per California Vehicle Code 22112, the driver is required by law to activate the flashing red lights at all stops. When students in grades pre-K through 8 need to cross a 2-lane street or private road upon which the school buses stop, the driver of the school bus is required to escort students across the street using the handheld stop sign. Be safe. You must wait in front and to the right of the bus where you can see the driver. You must always cross the street in front of the bus and wait until the driver has instructed with verbal commands to do so, even in the presence of a parent or a guardian. Be safe. When leaving the school bus, you are to stay out of the danger zone. Be safe. Walk directly home. Please reference your transportation ride guide for other important information, and remember to always follow the 3 B's of busing. Be responsible, be safe, be respectful.